Here's a framework that you can use for running video ads. Maybe you've wasted time and money on creating the video and time and money on running the ads, and you don't want to go through that expense or experience again. Then take a look at this framework. You want to watch to the end to see how you can get this video framework cheat sheet as a free download. The HISSPOPI framework starts with the H being the hook, and you've heard the importance of the hook 100 times, if not 1,000 times, if not 10,000 times by now. Whether it's organic or ads, everyone talks about the hook. The reason why it's always like the first thing you talk about is it's really, really important, especially when it comes to ads. You know, a Facebook ad or a Facebook video counts as 3 seconds. If they watch 3 seconds, it counts as a view. Facebook, you have 5 seconds on the video ad before they can skip. So you want to get your hook in the first 5 seconds. 5 seconds allows you to play on both YouTube and Facebook. So it's really crucial that you hit the hook. The second part, then the I, is what I call the identifier. So now that we have the hook laid in, let's talk to this audience that we have that's still sticking around, that has not skipped yet. With the identifier, we want to call them out. We want to say, if this is you, if you're going to be interested in this, maybe this is you, but you're not interested in doing this, or you're not at this stage yet, then that's okay. Go ahead and skip this, because with YouTube ads, we have 30 seconds where they can skip it. And if they skip it, then we don't pay. No money is going to be spent then. So we want to hook them and identify them in the first 30 seconds. The next thing is we want to offer a solution. The next step is lay it out for them. I think it was Alex Becker who said, when it comes to advertising, you don't want to bring a chihuahua to a pit bull in a pit bull fight. I think the same thing is like this idea of you don't want to bring a sword to a gunfight. This idea of having organic content be the same as paid content won't work. You're bringing the sword to the gunfight, and you're going to get destroyed in there, whether it's on the expense of people just skipping it and moving on, or negative comments, people showing up. When it comes to ads, you're spending money, you're paying to get it in front of people. You want to get that solution. Here's what I got for you. Check this thing out. And I think the way to look at solutions real quick, let's lay out the best way to do solutions is you can go features. So if you're like, oh, what's my solution, Darin? You can talk about your features, you can talk about your benefits, and you can you can do a demonstration. So can you prove that it works? Get into those 3 things as soon as you possibly can. Next up, after solution, we go into another S, is let's talk about our story. There's 3 types of stories that I think work really well. You could do a 5-step hero journey. That's our version of take the hero's journey. We break it up like these are the 5 most important pieces. So we have a 5-step hero journey that we talk about. There's another story frame, story style that I call the circle frame that I've developed. And you could go look up the Pixar pitch. That's another great framework that you can check out. So any one of these stories is really going to work. It doesn't matter which framework you use, but after you lay into the solution, then we want to back it up with connect to the emotion. So like, here's the thing, emotionally, here's why this is really important. Here's how this thing will actually help you. So back that up with whatever kind of story that you want. Now that you give them the story, well, let's go a level deeper. Like, here's the story, but they still might be, well, I'm not sure. I don't know. Will this thing really work? So now we want to provide the proof. And the way that you can provide proof is you can back that up with data. You can show reviews from current clients, customers, that are already using your product or service. And you could go even deeper into doing a case study. So what's the proof that you can offer in these situations? Next up, after the proof, so there's our proof. Now we're going into the O. The O is our objections. Objection handling, to be specific. Handling. So what objections do they have? The person that's watching this video. What questions? What concerns do they have after you've hooked them? You've identified, so let's look at it from their perspective. Okay, you hooked me, you've identified me, this is a thing for me. Here's the solution. This is something that could help me. I'm really interested in this. Story, oh, that sounds amazing. I'd love to be the character in that story. I'd love to have that outcome. I'm not really sure this thing will work. Oh, there's proof? Okay, maybe, but now what questions, what concerns, what objections are popping up in their head moving forward that would prevent them from booking a call, scheduling an appointment, or outright buying your product or service from you at that point in time? So handle the objection, and then let's just keep going deeper with this. Let's provide, we already did proof. Sorry, we're going into our promise. So this backs everything up that we're saying. So do you basically have a guarantee that you can offer? This is what a lot of marketers will call risk reversal. So this is your 30 days or money back or whatever it is. Trial offer, $1, let's try it. However you're going to reverse that. Good enough. And then finally, after you've done all this, the last thing that we do is we invite. So what should they do now? After they've gone through this entire process with you, what are they supposed to do now? And here's some other questions that answer in that process. When should they do it? Where should they do it at? And then answer this. Just kind of close out your invite with so that blank. Going back to that they can get a result, an outcome, a benefit, kind of tying this stuff all back in. So this is the ad framework. This will work on YouTube, Facebook, product, service. Ideally, I think you want to keep this thing tight, no more than 2 to 3 minutes. Now there's a little trick that we teach inside Better Leads and Appointments to make this work even better, but ideally you want to keep this thing tight. I wouldn't go over 2 to 3 minutes on this. If you are, you're going into too much of a teaching mode, solution, you're spending too much time on solution type stuff instead of just checking the boxes, moving smoothly through this process, and then getting the main objective, getting down here to invite, getting them to take action, schedule an appointment, message me, start a conversation with me, go here, read this, do this thing next, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be spend money with me. You're just trying to get them to do something next. If you'd like this framework cheat sheet as a free download, all you have to do is head to darinpersinger.com/group. Once you get there, just follow the instructions. It's pretty simple. Get this free cheat sheet. Also, watch these other videos.